Good morning, all you rustic, rambling, unrestricted patriots. Take a look at this headline from CNN. Their lives haven't changed since getting vaccinated. This is their new normal. What a surprise. CNN is going to do a story on Karens. For all the people who are clamoring to get back out, yeah, you know, normal people. So why doesn't CNN do a story about this? You know, something cheering and uplifting, even inspirational. But there are plenty who are saying, nope, we aren't ready. CNN wants to do a story on Karens. They want to be Debbie Downers. Even with the science of the vaccine on their side. And liberating new CDC guidance on masks, issued just last week. It's about what people are comfortable doing. Not all people, mind you, just the Karens. Getting on a plane, going to concerts, shopping for groceries in person. Groundbreaking stuff, huh? Or going to the movies are some things that feel uncomfortable to some as people get vaccinated and the virus continues to claim lives. CNN, why are you still going on and on about this virus claiming lives when people now have the choice? You can get vaccinated. And what's the vaccine do? It provides you with protection against this vaccine, so you shouldn't have to wear a mask. Shouldn't this be the story you're talking about? But no. CNN spoke with 5 people who are not changing the way they are living, even after being vaccinated. Yeah. With such noteworthy examples as Uncle Joe and Nasty Nancy, both of which have been vaccinated and both of which are still wearing face diapers. It's no wonder that these Debbie Downers are still afraid to take off their own diapers. Enough of this, though. If this is bad when it's being touted on a federal level still to keep on wearing your face diapers, well, it's just as bad in some states. My state, for example. This is from my local newspaper, the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Hawaii retailers deal with mask mandate confusion. Let's go into this story. It complements the last story perfectly. Hawaii retailers say there is now even more confusion over masking among customers after the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said vaccinated people no longer have to wear them in most indoor settings. This is compounded by a growing number of national retailers with a presence in Hawaii, such as Costco, Walmart, and Target, announcing that they too have dropped mask requirements for fully vaccinated customers. Take a look at this next sentence. In Hawaii, masks are still required inside all retail stores. Hawaii's statewide mask mandate requires customers, fully vaccinated or not, to continue wearing masks when in public settings, including retail stores, outdoors. Welcome to Waikiki Beach. Hawaii's law requires people to wear masks if 6 feet of distance cannot be maintained from a person outside of one's household. Take a look at this from Tina Yamaki, president of the Retail Merchants of Hawaii. She said, "Now we're having more visitors who say, well, we don't have to wear a mask in our state, and the CDC said." The CDC offers guidelines. It's not the law, it's a recommendation, and we have to follow the state law. Well, funny thing, Tina, but As far as I know, there is no state law requiring the wearing of masks. You see, like all states, we have three branches of government: the executive, the legislative that passes laws, and the judicial. Now, there has been no legislative action in the state of Hawaii requiring you to wear a mask. However, the executive, Governor Ige, says you've got to wear a mask. This article would have you believe that the state is willingly complying with Governor Ige's executive mandate, that they aren't questioning whether what he's doing is legal or not. But out in the real world, where we all live, you see, just this week, I had some friends visit from Texas. Now, they're staying in a hotel in downtown Waikiki, and when I came to pick them up, they had to have their masks on, so naturally, as soon as I got out of my car, I put my mask on too. We greeted each other, we shook hands, and we hugged. We got in the car. As soon as we got in the car, the mask came off. Wherever we stopped, there was no one wearing masks. In fact, the only time I saw people wearing masks is when we stopped for lunch. Now, in order to gain entrance into the restaurant, we put our masks back on. As soon as water was placed in front of us, though, the mask came off again because naturally we were consuming beverages. We can't have masks on and consume beverages. In fact, this was a very popular restaurant. Every single table was full. In this very crowded restaurant, there was only one table where the people in it were wearing masks. They looked quite out of place wearing masks, only pulling the mask down momentarily to take a sip of water or to shovel some food in their mouths with a fork. It didn't look like they were having as much fun as the rest of the people in the restaurant. Governor Ige can try to be this little tin pot dictator here in Hawaii, but the fact is that the populace of Hawaii is starting to ignore him more and more.